This is the third part of my video review of the Combiner Wars Titan class Devastator figure. Today we are looking at Scrapper, who is my third favorite of the bunch. And I know a lot of you guys are saying, what? How can you like Scrapper? He doesn't have any elbows. And I hear you. I do wish he had elbows, but it's just not that big of a deal to me. When we get to Devastator, I'll explain why I think he didn't have, why Hasbro didn't give him elbows. But I'll save that for Devastator. Today I just want to focus on this figure and why I like him. So anyway, here is his vehicle mode. It's a pretty nice, I think it's called a front loader. It's it feels kind of light, but it's a nice size. One thing that does bother me about this guy is that the back wheels, like the front and back wheels are both the clip-on variety. The front wheels spin just fine. I've never actually had a problem with the clip-on wheels because, look, that spins just fine. It's not going to be a problem. It just looks cheap. But these ones back here are just a bit too tight, so they don't roll very well. They only roll on some surfaces. They'll roll kind of well on this table here, but on other tables that don't quite have the same friction as this wood down here, they won't roll at all, and they'll just kind of drag, and he will just kind of be like, and it's just not a very nice tactile experience. So it very much depends on the surface whether or not he rolls well, and that does kind of bug me. Otherwise, he does have a nice shovel motion up here. I don't really know what he would be doing with this motion here, because none of it looks like he could dump it into anything else. It's either, I think it's probably missing a joint up here that would use to do that, but it's a pretty nice vehicle mode. Now, to transform this guy is pretty simple. You take the shovel and you just fold it onto his back like that. Then you'll grab the head here, and then you'll pull it up. Now, on a lot of the video reviews we've seen so far, nobody pulls it up past here, so it kind of just slides back in, and then there's not much clearance for the head, so it kind of bumps into the area around it. What you want to do is you want to pull it until it snaps, and then it won't go down, and he has plenty of clearance. Then you will take the arms, and you will untab them from the feet down here, and then you will bring them out to the side. And the arms are clipped into the body. There's a tab there, and on the inside of the armpit are some clips in there. Then you'll untab or unflip the hands here, and then you'll bring down these sections here, which will be the feet, and then you'll pull these down, and then you will separate the legs here. And this is Scrapper in his robot mode, and I like this guy quite well, and most of it's just because of the way he looks. He's not long and lanky like Scavenger, and nor does he lack color variety like Bone Crusher. He just is a very nice looking Constructicon, and I really, really love that head sculpt. That head sculpt is amazing. And so, I do wish that he did have elbows, but it's not that big of a deal to me because he does basically everything I want him to do. The arms, and he actually does a little bit extra that most figures don't do. So for the head, it can rotate 360 around. It can look down more than up, but it does have posability. The arms go around 360. They go in and out. And the thing that's impressive to me is that he does have some pectoral articulation here, which you rarely see, but if he had elbows, he would be able to almost cross his arms. So actually, I am very curious if that extra elbow articulation would allow the Takara Tomy version to cross his arms like that. That might make the Takara Tomy version really, really, really nice. I don't expect the Takara Tomy Devastator to be too much better than the US Devastator, but if I get it, I might just get it for the individual figures since they'll have a better paint job anyway, except for Long Haul, whose legs are just straight green on the Takara Tomy rather than silver rubber thighs. But anyway, those are the arms. I do like that he does have that. If he had elbows, it might be just like this figure might be just out of this world compared to all the others, but he's not bad. If he had elbows, he might easily be my second or first place, but I'm not angry about the elbows, basically, because you get the set for Devastator, not the individual guys. Anyway, moving on, the hips go forward and back, in and out, and rotate above the thigh, or above the knee, and then bend at the knee, and then, because he has this big shovel, I wish his feet were he had a bit more of a heel. Excuse me, I've been having allergies lately. But because of the way the combination works to Devastator, that wouldn't really work. So he does have a little bit of a balance problem. It wouldn't be so bad if he had a forwards angle tilt so he could get a leg behind him. And he has a little bit of a backwards angle tilt, but not much. So his feet are a little bit disappointing there, but he does have a side-to-side angle tilt, which is nice. so he can get into he can still get into some decent poses. He poses pretty well, even in spite of the problems with his arms. And anyway, this is Scrapper, and I like him quite well. This has been the third part of my video review of the Titan class Devastator figure. I hope you'll stay tuned for the next part, which will be long haul. Have a wonderful day.